Now, whose bright idea was it to wire up the canopy after everything is installed? See that hole down there? That's where I do all my wiring.
What package did you get in the mail while you were working away this week?
I got multiple packets in the mail today.
It was like Christmas.
Yeah.
Except I got nothing. You've finished building the lithium battery now.
Yes.
And we want to see if there is a weight difference.
I've still got to do the full switch panel wall there, but
Alright, so Dion's just got back from working away and he's come back to a present.
multiple presents.
Yep, like Christmas, except I didn't get any.
You get to pay for them though.
Lucky me.
Alright, so you would have seen we're putting solar on the car at the moment. It's 500 plus watts of solar. It's a bit overkill for a car. It's all going into a 120 amp hour deep cycle battery, or AGM, and in full daylight it'll probably charge the battery from dead flat to full in an hour and a half, which, yeah, it's overkill. So I decided to put a different battery in. We went with a 280 amp hour lithium battery, but it's a build it yourself kit. So this is what it comes looking like. Full battery cells. At the moment we're just top balance charging it to get it to full power.
So all you've done is you've taken it out of the box.
Yep, taking it out of the box.
You've put them next to each other.
Made my own rails just to charge it with. It comes with all the gear you need to actually set it up in series for a 12 volt system. These are just giant 3.6 volt or 3.5 volt batteries, and you put them in series to make them into a 12 volt system that ends up at like 14, a little over 14 volts when they're in series.
And we are just charging it. So it's been on for what, 24 hours already?
Yeah, I think we're at about 28 hours now.
Yep, and it's still a long way to go.
Yeah.
So anyway, what else do you have to do once it's charged?
Once it's charged, put it into series, put a battery management system on it, battery monitoring system as well, and a few other bits and pieces. Put it into a box, the same size as, it's actually the same size if not smaller than the 120 amp hour AGM that's in the car. Yeah, literally tomorrow, once it's fully charged, is going to be me building it and then installing it in the car, finishing off the solar setup, all the fun stuff.
Yeah, so stay tuned, guys.
This has been charging for almost 48 hours. Put it on Monday morning, finished charging Tuesday night. No, Sunday night I put it on charge. And had to let it sit for 24 hours just to make sure that the cells leveled out. Now the fun part of actually assembling the battery.
All right, so you have finished your lithium battery build.
Yes.
You've put it all together tonight.
For the third time. Yes, it is together now. Pretty much just going to check the weight differences to see how much weight we're saving versus how much more we're going to get out of the battery. So we've got the two batteries, the AGM and the lithium. The lithium AGM is 33.6 kilos. That's 120 amp hours, so 60 usable. And 24.2, so about 9 kilos less. Okay. So the AGM in the box is slightly bigger.
Yeah. So the AGM is 9 kilos heavier and slightly bigger, but capacity wise,
the lithium you get between 220 and 240 usable amps. The AGM you get 60 usable.
So the AGM is bigger and heavier, but it is 4 times smaller.
Yeah.
Capacity wise.
So if you were to get the same amount of amp hours in a lithium battery, you'd be looking close to 130 kilos worth of batteries.
Excellent. So we're saving lots of weight.
So just put in a piece of temporary wood to mount the DC charger to for the moment, because I've still got to do the full switch panel wall there, but I'm not going to bother with that until I get the new lithium that I'm going to put in behind there, size it up, possibly drop it into the floor. And the switch panel board's going to have USB chargers, 12 volt chargers, a couple of mirror plugs, a couple of Anderson plugs on it. All the switches for the lights and fridge. If I want to shut anything off, it's all going to be from there. So yeah, it's just temporary.
And it doesn't help that Dion is working away at the moment and he only comes home on weekends. So yeah, we have limited time to get this done, which is driving him a little mad.
Yeah, I've literally got to send Jess into town to pick up stuff that I need for the weekend. So that on the weekends that I'm home, I can get 2 days worth of work done without travelling half hour to go get some new screws or some new bolts or this or that I've forgotten. I've forgotten already today. You have to do another trip into Bunnings for more bolts.
Need a frequent flyers card for Bunnings.
They need to put the Bunnings out in Biwa already.
That'd be nice. Alright, so Dion, what are we doing today?
Don't know about today, but over the next weekend, I'm going to try and put my switchboard in here. So, this switchboard.
Where'd you get it from?
From Duke's 4x4. So we've got DC voltage, standard 12 volt, 2 3 amp hour quick charge USBs. So each of them is 3 amps. And then 6 LED switches, all with resettable fuses. And yeah, that'll be pretty much covering the left lights on the door, the right lights on the door, the fridge, the inverter. Gonna be putting the compressor down the back. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna be running off this. We're gonna make it so we've actually got a shelf there for us to actually charge the GoPro, the drone, anything that's 12 volt that we can charge. There's gonna be a shelf there for it to sit on, instead of having it sliding around the back of the ute. Yeah. And we already put in a couple of sockets up here already. A couple of 12 volts. And a mirror plug on this side. That'll be for when we run Jess's second, or her little fridge.
Well, you want a little freezer in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's
it's
the project for the weekend.
Hasn't probably changed much since you saw it last. It's a slow process.
A little bit dirtier. Been used for a few weekends.
Oh, and we put the lights in too.
Yes.
So we've got white, red.
And we've got the same on that side.
So you got this side and this side, and that's on both doors, isn't it?
Yeah. No, that one's inside the actual canopy, so it lights up where you actually store your junk on that side, and you can actually see it.
Yeah, so they actually work really, really good during the night time.
Yeah, probably a bit too bright. We might chuck some dimmers on them. Just so, yeah, when I'm sleeping in that side, if I sleep in the canopy, I don't blind myself when I turn them on.
Spoken like someone who slept in the canopy and blinded himself.
Yeah, that's happened.
So this is what happens when Dion says to Jess, please go pick up the drop saw from Jeremy's house and the trestle tables. And she goes and the circular saw. You didn't tell me the circular saw. And then Jess goes to Jeremy's house and gets the circular saw and nothing else. So...
Gotta make your own bench.
Well, in my defense, it was after a really long day at work, you know. Yeah. So... And you're making
it just a little slower.
You are?
So it'll work, it's just be a little slower.
Yeah, well... I don't know, have we introduced you to our dog? We have a Staffy, he's about 10. He does come camping with us a lot. We're just trying to decide whether we bring him with us when we go travelling. Say hi, Tonka. Hey. You just want all the pats. Hey?
Let us know if you think he's worth taking with us.
Yeah, we really want to go. We're just a bit worried about how restricted we'll be, and we have so many people that love him and are happy to take him for a little while that we're wondering whether we should take them up on the offer.
Now, whose bright idea was it to wire up the canopy after everything is installed? See that hole down there? That's where I do all my wiring to the board. Good time. That there is my mess of cables known as the wiring in my car. So, got the fuse box hooked up. That's my distribution block until I get my ePro Plus. Solar power, just lights. Everything going down to there, which is really not that neat, but can only do so much with limited space. Got the big wires for the 2000 watt inverter, fridge permanently hooked up, power in, that big wire there's, power in from the DC to DC,
And yeah, that's about it really. So we've got power to the panel, reading 13.3 volts. Power to the quick charge. Just a standard cigarette plug which will be powering the charger for the DJI drone. That'll be charging the GoPro batteries and phones if we get around to having that. We have power to the left lights, right lights, fridge when we have Jess's fridge hooked up. The power one, that was to light up extra stuff. Compressor I haven't hooked up yet, but that'll be to come. Yeah, so got the standard lights which won't turn on unless I turn on the left light. Still a lot more to go. Still a work in progress. For the moment, we're good.